Hello guys, here's the CSS student again, and we're gonna be doing another challenge called Nehekbaus Trap. It's kinda weird name. Anyways, this is a medium level challenge from the miscellaneous category, and it's a very interesting challenge in my own opinion, because it teaches you a lot on what it's, you know, um, I don't want to spoil it, so I guess you guys will have to wait a little bit. But it's a very interesting challenge. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna try to connect, and we're gonna do it live because I can't remember exactly what I did last time. So we're gonna connect by an SSH, and you can see that I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and then it says, "You're trapped. Can you escape?" I want to read the description a little bit, just because it might give us a hint in this case. In search of ancient relic, you go looking for Pharaoh's tomb. Inside the pyramid, a giant granite block falls and blocks your exit, and the walls start closing in. You're trapped. Can you make it out alive? Well, actually, it didn't give me a hint, but keep an eye on this thing. This looks like a snake, right? So, first of all, I was like, okay, well, what can I do? Can I do cat flag.txt? And then it says like, oh, there are like some characters blacklisted. All right, okay, well, so I cannot type that, and that's actually very interesting because I mean, like, okay, well, I can't. And also, I don't know if you remember, guys, there is this, there is a snake, and I'm like, well, could it be Python? Maybe. Well, what if I do 1+1? Well, it says input accepted. Okay, cool. Can I do print 1+1 so it can show me something? And it works actually. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I do now? I do need the flag at some point, and I exactly don't know how. So, first of all, I'm just gonna try to do some Python commands, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, if I cannot do, the dots and the stuff like that, and I can't really, like, escape all these things, well, I'm just gonna check HackTheBox, Python sandbox maybe, bypass Python sandboxes. There is something over here. And let's just have a look around and see if we can, bypass all these. For example, we can use OS system ls read, and that looks like a very solid command that we can try. Maybe we can try something like this, right? But the problem right now is we cannot use dots. So is there any way that we can, for example, bypass the dots or something like that? Can do something again in here. I'm just gonna open another terminal over here, and I'm also gonna zoom in. So temp on the head strap and beam, and then just answer the py. Okay, so what if I want to have like my payload, and my payload is gonna be just, my payload is gonna be this one over here that says OS system something something. But I'm like, well, what if it doesn't have OS? Well, what should I do? Like, how can I see the built-ins? And I remember from Python there is something called globals, and globals gives you everything that's built in. So I'm like, okay, well, it accepted global, so well, let's just print it. And as you can see, I'm just gonna, move the size. Oh, never mind, didn't help much. So as you can see, that there's like a lot of things over here, and if you pay attention a little bit closely, you can see the blacklist over here, that it has all these items, commas, spaces, underscores, forward slash, and much more, right? However, there is this module called sys. Sys is for the system, and we can also see like how this is, right? Like the jail.py. We can see that it's there, and it has a lot of functions over here. So, anyways, the only thing that we need to know is that we have a built-in function called, well, a library called sys, and maybe we can find sys dot something, and we can see that there is something over here, and it's this one over here, system modules OS, and that's kind of useful if you ask me. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but there is this function called evil. Evil is evil, by the way. 1+1, and it does not accept it because we're using that. However, what if I pass something else, like maybe evil 1+1 alone? And it says it must accept a string. So that's a bit of a problem for us. But can I do, for example, in my other terminal that I have over here, just Python 3 and then just say like word equal to, let's just say, let's just say, what should I say? 1 plus 1, maybe, yeah, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, and then, or maybe just order of 1, and as we can see is 49. So let's just do eval char 49 plus char 49, and perhaps something will work. And as you can see, this kind of worked, right? So can we print and see what happens? Perhaps it will give us something. 49 plus char 49, and as you can see, it prints 11 right away, which is kind of interesting. Of course, it's not this, it's just the two together, because this concatenates strings, by the way. So going back to my payload so I can build it, mbeam answer, and then my payload will be maybe this one over here. This one seems like a good payload, and then so I'm just gonna paste it over here, sys module, and just gonna put it over here and see. Okay, so I have my payload, but now how can I convert it? I'm like, okay, well, it's taking characters, and also print eval char 49 plus char 49, right? I think that will do 1, 2, 3. Well, as you can see, the same thing, 11. Let's just reconnect again so we have more time, and now let's just say 4-letter in payload, print, let's just say char of letter and equal plus. Alright, and what is this gonna do? This is basically gonna generate a string, a very long string, that what's gonna happen is gonna convert all this into char, and it's gonna print it out to us. However, I don't want that just yet. I'm gonna put it in f strings for now, because I need it to be in a format that I can send just right away. So we're gonna put it in here like this, so we can have it that way. We're gonna have the letter number, and we're gonna have it with this way. So now let's just save it and run Python 3 answer, and as you can see, we got an error. A string can object cannot be interpreted as a string. A string, oh, of course, that was my bad. Instead of char, we need to use ord, because that's what we're trying to send. All right, so clean, and we can get all this big string, right? So now this is for ls. We're gonna first send the string to see if we can get the command, and as you can see, it did accept the command, but we didn't print anything. So let's just do it again with this, and as you can see, it prints this. But now let's print and let's eval 1, 2, and hopefully we can see something, and we can see flag.txt and gl.py. Now that you understand what's happening and that you see that the results are coming out, we can change this to system cat flag.txt, and if everything goes right, and we run the command again, and we select up to here, we don't need to select the last plus, we copy, and then we do the same, print eval, we paste the payload, and we close it, and here you go. HTTP, you defeated the snake god, which in this case will be Python. So I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge. We can see the flag is right, and we submitted the points, and everything's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge. You had some fun. If you learned something, make sure to give it a like and follow for more. Also, make sure to check the other videos. Bye.